Beginner problems. So I just talked for like the last 10 minutes thinking that I was recording this video. So we're going to try this again. My name is Jason. If you're here, you probably know that already because probably like 3 people are going to watch this video, like my mother and maybe like 1 or 2 friends. I thought that I would start making videos here because if you know me, you know that I hate the cold, and I'm at a place in my life now where I'm finally able to move somewhere warm, and I'm going to do that. So I might be in Australia in the next few months. I might be in the southern US for this winter, Mexico. I don't know yet. We'll see how it plays out. Depends how few things go. Either way, I won't be here, and I figured making videos would be a good way to keep in touch with my friends and family, let them know what I'm doing, what I'm up to, see my face, see I'm still alive. And I wanted to get more comfortable doing it. So I figured it's a good way to do it. A good way to do it would be to go through the Book of the Month club that I'm part of. I have a friend, Kita. She has a YouTube channel. I'll post links to her shit below. By the way, I swear, apparently if you swear on YouTube, you can't monetize your channel. I never intend to monetize my channel, so I'm the type of dude that I'll drop an F-bomb and I won't even fucking notice. And if you know me, you know this. I am not a safe for work dude. In general, I'm not a safe for work guy. So anyways, I will post links to her channels below. She's got that channel where she does Book of the Month and a few other businesses she's a part of, and she also has a Star Wars character, which is pretty cool as well. She's a pretty cool chick. I will post links to her shit below, assuming I'm able to figure it out, which I'm not completely technologically inept, but I was going to say we, but at least I just seen what happened with the video that I thought I recorded, so I'm far from perfect. Anyway, first book I got is called Camp Zero. I'm going to read you the inside flap, and we'll go from there. Got some light here because I'm old and blind. America, 2049. Summer temperatures are intolerably high. The fossil fuel industry has shut down, and humans are implanted with a flick at birth, which allows them to remain perpetually online. The top echelons of society live in floating cities off the coast, while people on the mainland struggle to get by. For Rose, working as a hostess in the city's elite club feels like her best hope for a better future. When a high-profile client offers Rose a job as an escort at a fledgling community in northern Canada called Camp Zero, a source of fresh, clean air and cool temperatures, in return for a home for her displaced mother and herself, she accepts it. But in the north, not all is as it seems. Through skillfully entwined perspectives, including a young professor longing to escape his wealthy family, and a group of highly trained women engaged in climate surveillance at a Cold War-era research station, the fate of the camp and its inhabitants comes into stunning relief. Atmospheric, original, and utterly gripping, Camp Zero interrogates the seductive and chilling notion of a utopia, asks who and what will survive as global tensions rise, and imagines how love may sustain us. I just thought it sounded cool. You get a choice of a few different books every month, and it's kind of funny I chose this as a dude who hates the cold, but this one sounded like a cool one for the month. You get a bookmark every month with these books. I got a couple different ones. I thought this one was pretty funny. This one says, "Girls just want to have books." Well, so do dudes. I thought it was pretty funny that I got that. And we all know girls just want to have fun. But I mean, girls want to have books too. I've always liked me a nerdy girl. But dudes like books too. I have 2,000 books sitting right over there. I used to read mostly nonfiction, economics, psychology, business, self-development. you name it, history, anthropology, archaeology. Um, and in the past couple of years, I became more interested in art. Um, as you can see behind me, there's a new guitar I bought. There's some guitars. That's a photography studio. I got more interested in art in a lot of different senses. I started seeing depth and detail in the shadows and contrast and things in photographs I'd never noticed. I started appreciating how a painting made me feel. Um, and I always hated how actors always said, I just want to tell stories. I'm interested in storytelling. And I always thought it was kind of lame, to be honest with you, but I get it now. I became quite interested in stories. Um, I was always into movies, but I connected with them in a different way, and I think that's part of why I'm now interested in fiction. I read a book a few months ago called Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow, and it was the best fiction book I've ever read. You know, um, so I'm trying to remain open to it. It's really hard for me. I still have to push myself to read fiction. I used to think it was a waste of time, and not let myself do it. So, anyways, I got a second book here. This one is called The Wishing Game. I'll read you the flap on this guy. Years ago, a reclusive mega best-selling author quit writing under mysterious circumstances. Suddenly, he resurfaces with a brand new book and a one-of-a-kind competition, offering a prize that will change the winner's life. Lucy Hart knows better than anyone what it's like to grow up without parents who loved her. In a childhood marked by neglect and loneliness, Lucy found her solace in books, namely the Clock Island series by Jack Masterson. Now, a 26-year-old teacher's aide, Lucy is able to share her love of reading with bright young students, especially 7-year-old orphan Christopher Lamb. Lucy would give anything to adopt Christopher, but even the idea of becoming a family seems like an impossible dream without proper funds and stability. Ain't that the fucking truth? But when Lucy is about to give up, Jack Masterson announces he's finally written a new book. And even better, he's holding a contest at his home on the real Clock Island. And Lucy is one of the 4 lucky contestants chosen to compete to win the one and only copy. For Lucy, the chance of winning the most sought-after book in the world means everything to her and Christopher. But first, she must contend with ruthless book collectors, wily opponents, and the distractingly handsome and grumpy Hugo Reese, the illustrator of the Clock Island books. Meanwhile, Jack, the mastermind Masterson, is plotting the ultimate twist ending that could change all their lives forever. Some ominous shit right there. I just thought it sounded cool. They give you a choice of, 3, 4, 5 books every month. And you can pick from the list, or you can choose, this is where to click and then choose one of the other books. Maybe I'll post a link to it below if I'm not too frustrated after already trying to post other links. We'll see. But I figured Book of the Month was a good thing to show you guys because, like I said, I want to make a video every now and then when I'm traveling or when I'm living somewhere else to keep in touch with friends and family. And Book of the Month is a good way to keep me on track. I just actually graduated a week ago, and I got my Journeyman Red Seal after 10 years. I'm a Journeyman and my Red Seal. And then now I'm free to work in any province and internationally. And I intend to do so. So it was a bit of a slog there in school. Wasn't really a lot of fun. It was a lot of work for the past couple weeks. And I decided to take a few weeks off before I go back to work. But once I know, or once I'm back to work, I know that, life gets busy, things get in the way, and you don't always do the things that you intended to do. So I figured Book of the Month is a good way to, these little blue books here will start, or blue boxes will start stacking up and letting me know that I haven't made a video in a while. So I'm thinking I'll try to make a video every week or two, just like what I'm doing, what I've been doing. Like, I'm drinking a beer right now. I'm not a big drinker, but I took a woman that I'm seeing on the riverboat, the Edmonton riverboat, a few weeks ago, and they had this on tap, and we tried it, and it was really freaking good. Today I went on a 3-hour bike ride through the trails of St. Albert. I've been on a few rides in Edmonton River Valley, but today was the first one in St. Albert, and it was a lot of fun. I got a fairly high-end used mountain bike a few weeks ago. I bought it used so I could like trash the crap out of it and not worry about scratches or whatever, and I'm really loving it. So yeah, I'll come on here and tell you about new book I got, or excuse me, it's a beer, or cool shit I'm doing. Maybe I got a behind the scenes of a photo shoot. I got a couple of those coming up. Yeah. So, anyways, I should get off here. It's been like a little over 10 minutes already. This video looks pretty grainy. I'm not sure in the future if I'm gonna do videos with this camera on my iMac that I use to edit photos and stuff, or if I'm going to use my phone, or if I'll use my DSLR. I don't know. I'm just trying this out, and I'll take it one day at a time, one video at a time. Take care. Peace out. I will see you when I see you, at the next video or in person, depending on who you are. Have an awesome week. Have an awesome day. See you later.